and trade with Jack. So I'm going to quickly go over Cardano. ADA currently sitting at 45 cents, up 1.8 on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 15.06 billion. 24-hour volume, 936 million. So here's ADA on the 1 hour chart. So we talked about our Elliott wave corrective triangle, and if we come down and lose this support, then I'd be more convinced that we're going to start a 5-wave structure to the downside. And we have come all the way down here to the technical target of this rising wedge. So we put in an A, B, C, D, E corrective triangle. We've broken down, and it looks like we put in a wave 1. So you can count a wave structure here. Here would be your wave 1. Here's your wave 2 pullback. Here's your wave 3, your wave 4, your wave 5. And now wave 2 usually typically pulls back between the 0.5, the 0.618. The minimum target is the 0.382. And you can see this wave 2 pullback almost pushed up to the 0.5. It's met the minimal target. So especially if you see that continuation to the downside, we could be putting in a 5-wave move to break that previous low here of about 38 cents. Now, if this were to be your wave 1, you can take your fib retracement from the top of wave 1 to the bottom, up to the top of the corrective wave 2, if the wave 2 correction is over here. And you would target the 1.618, which is coming in all the way down here at about 32 cents. So if you do see Bitcoin come all the way down to, 11, 13, 14K, that's when I think you'll start to see ADA come down to these levels. Of course, Elliott wave is suggestive, so just take it with a grain of salt. This is just what I'm looking at here, is that we put in a larger wave 1, wave 2 pullback. Here's your wave 3. This was all a corrective wave 4. We put in an A, B, C, D, E corrective triangle. We broke down, and now we may be looking at a 5-wave structure to the downside. And the only way to invalidate that is if we come up and we break this wave E. If we come up and break this wave E, it invalidates it, and we have to look at a different wave structure. But as of right now, we've met the technical target of this rising wedge, and this 5-wave structure would take us all the way down to about 29-30 cents. And if we pop over to the daily chart and we scroll back here, can I see it on this chart? No, I can't. Let me pop over to the daily. We'll quickly look at that 29 to 30 cent level for ADA. So you can see here, if we scroll back to 29 to 30 cents, there's support right here in this area, little cluster of support right here. And all the way back here, we have support where these wicks came down to are coming in at 30 cents as well. Little cluster of support right here as well. Your next major level for ADA, major demand zone, major level of support is in between about 14 to about 20 cents. So we'll see what happens. We have been watching this symmetrical wedge pattern here. If it does start to break down a couple of targets, your symmetrical wedge target is all the way down here at about 25 cents. And then a potential head and shoulders. Here's your, let me grab my brush. Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, here's your potential right shoulder, and your technical target would take you all the way down to about 30 cents for ADA. So do keep an eye on that. If we begin to break down, we lose this support, we backtest it as resistance, that's when we can come down to these price targets. We are seeing that bullish divergence on the daily, but of course it can take time to play out. So we'll see what happens here. We'll pop it back over to the 1 hour time frame here. If we see continuation, especially if you see us lose this wave 1 low, then I would expect a wave 3 down to about 33 cents here. But if we were to bounce from this level, we have to come all the way up and break the E wave high, because of course the wave 2 can retrace 99% of the wave 1. So unless we break this wave E high, then we can still be putting in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to take you down to that 28 to 30 cent price target for ADA. And the only way to invalidate that structure is to come all the way up and break that E wave. And then we'd be looking at a potential larger wave 4 correction, but the wave 4 cannot break into the wave 1, which is currently coming in about 54 cents for our friend ADA. So we'll see what happens over the weekend here. If Bitcoin continues to get rejected by 19.7 and we come down, then ADA is going to come with it, and I do think you'll see that 5-wave structure to the downside. But if Bitcoin can break that resistance and ADA comes up and breaks the E wave high, then we'll have to look at a different structure. But as of right now, we've broken down from a rising wedge, and we may be looking to put in that 5-wave structure to the downside. That is it for this one. Big shout out to the Discord, over 1,900 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. And at the $10 membership, you can get my exact entries and exits for my spot trades, as well as my leverage trades, and a bunch of other goodies. Sign up to the Patreon if you want to trade with me. Sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.